What's up with the ICON project? Has it made inroads in the West, and is there adoption outside of Asia? Hi there, my name is Guy, and in this video I'm going to answer that by taking an in-depth look at ICON. Before I get into the juicy details though, I need to say one or two things. Firstly, this is not investment advice and should not be interpreted as such. We present our views for your educational purposes, but you should still be doing your own research. Oh yes, and if you're new to the Bureau, welcome. While you're here, gently tap that subscribe button to keep up to date with the latest reviews to hit the tube. Anyway, enough pussyfooting about. Let's get on with this iconic review. You see what I did there? At its simplest, ICON is a decentralized transaction platform that allows blockchains with varying governance methods to interact with one another. The word you most often hear for this type of project is interoperability. Other projects you may have heard of, like Cardano or Arc, are working to provide interoperability across blockchains. ICON aims to give universities, hospitals, and financial institutions the ability to communicate with one another across blockchains. Based out of South Korea, the ICON project has already laid inroads with prominent financial South Korean companies. It has also established government partnerships, but we'll talk more about these a little later on. For now, let's dive into the technology that drives the ICON project. Don't think of the ICON project as a connection of blockchains, but rather a connection between communities. ICON aims to establish a protocol that actively promotes real-world connectivity amongst communities. What are the components of this network? They are the C node, the C rep, and the ICON Republic, and the Citizen node. Let's break each of these components down. First up is the C node, or the Community node. This is the node that impacts the consensus part of the community. C nodes can be used by both organizations like schools, hospitals, and banks, or by individuals. With a C node, node policies are defined by the members of the community. Next up is the C rep, or Community Representative. As its name suggests, the C rep is representative of the community. It votes on governments, transaction verifications, and is chosen by the community. A C-rep may change from one node to the next or from situation to situation. C-reps receive incentives for activating and maintaining the ICON Republic. The ICON Republic is the protocol used to connect various communities to one another. It's made up of community representatives along with other citizen nodes. The ICON Republic is a decentralized platform which makes communication between communities possible. However, ICON Republic does not get involved in community governance. The last piece of the ICON platform is the Citizen node. This is an individual node on the loop chain component of the ICON blockchain, which we'll discuss in just a moment. Citizen nodes do not have voting rights and only have permission to create transactions. Loop chain, as defined by ICON, is a high-performance network for enterprise use. It has smart contract features and is customizable based on enterprise needs and can be easily connected to other distributed ledger blockchains. ICON's consensus mechanism is called Loop Fault Tolerance, or LFT. This is an enhanced Byzantine fault tolerance, BFT, which uses a 32-based algorithm. Benefits of LFT include faster consensus times, plus the potential for forks within the network. Put simply, LFT provides faster agreement by creating a group of trusted nodes. It can handle diverse consensus mechanisms by allowing for each node or group to determine its own number of votes. Oh, and this makes the ICON blockchain a stakeable one. You can use your ICX token in order to generate a staking return on the ICON network. I'll cover this in a bit. A few other projects worth noting with the ICON project are its IISS and dApps offerings. ICON uses its incentive scoring system, IISS, to determine each node's rewards based on its contribution to the blockchain. This can be based on exchange volume, the C-rep status, or a few other factors. Additionally, anyone using ICON can develop their own decentralized applications, or dApps. dApps are listed in the ICON store, which makes it available for anyone with a citizen node to download and use. This can all be very confusing, so if you're still unsure about anything, please visit the links below, which provide additional information. Now, another really important component on the ICON network is, of course, their native token, which is called ICX. These were initially sold as an ERC20 token in a crowd sale ICO that took place in September 2017. Icon was only accepting Ethereum with a target of 150,000. The launch saw a total of just over 400 million ICX tokens sold at a rate of 1 Ethereum for 2,500 ICX. During its ICO, the Icon token allocated 50% of its tokens for the sale, with another 16% set aside for reserves. 14% went to the foundation itself, while 10% was given to strategic partners and community groups. The final 10% was offered to the team, advisors, and those who invested in the project early on. After its coin offering in 2017, ICX enjoyed its highest prices, hovering just over $6. Since that time, the coin has mostly followed the market, enjoying temporary success at a little over $4 in early 2018. In October of 2018, Icon completed a token swap where the ERC20 tokens were exchanged for the native ICX tokens. Didn't have much impact on prices though, and the bear market blues continued to play out after that. Anyways, as mentioned, Icon is a staking blockchain, so users can stake their ICX to earn rewards. With IconX Wallet, those who did hold ICX are supporting the Icon network as well as voting on how the blockchain is governed. Keep in mind that when you stake your ICX, the network does lock it for a period of 5 to 20 days depending on the amount you stake. Now, how much can you earn staking? Well, it will vary according to the amount that is being staked on the network. The fewer tokens being staked, the higher the reward. However, at current conditions, the staking yield is about 12% per year. If you want more information on how to stake on the Icon network, we've linked to a post below. Anyways, let's take a look at the broader Icon Foundation. As mentioned, Icon is based in South Korea and most of the foundation board are from there. Icon boasts an expansive team with over 150 members across 3 distinct departments: development, business and marketing, and operations. Additionally, Icon has an advisory board of several distinguished people. Don Tapscott is perhaps one of the most prominent as the author of Blockchain Revolution. Tapscott is also a member of the Blockchain Research Institute. If you gauge the potential success of a project based on its partnerships, then Icon is built for the long haul. The project boasts relationships with the Blockchain Interoperability Alliance, Pantera Capital, Concilium, Crypto Bazaar, and many others. So moving on, what do the markets look like for the ICX token? ICX is listed on a number of exchanges including BitHump, CoinEx, Binance, OKX, etc. They also recently were listed on Kraken, which provides for a great dollar fiat gateway to the token. Now, something that I did find quite disconcerting was the distribution of the trading volume. Over 77% of this is taking place in Korean won on BitHump. This is troublesome for 2 main reasons. One, the liquidity is highly dependent on this one exchange, so any disruption of trading could lead to broader market disruptions. And 2, it means that ICX is that much more exposed to Korean won traders. So any of that infamous Korea FUD could have an outsized impact on the price. Having said that, there is quite healthy liquidity for ICX on other exchanges such as Binance. As you can see in their Bitcoin to ICX order books, they're relatively deep and there is a respectable level of daily turnover. Once you have your ICX tokens, you'll need to have a place to store them. If you use the wallet recommended by the project, Icon has its own IconX wallet which allows you to stake your coins and earn your rewards. However, perhaps your best bet for secure storage is to use a hardware wallet. The Ledger Nano devices support ICX. So then, what do I think of the Icon project? I think that this is a solid project, however, I worry about how much competition it has. Both Cardano and Arc are well-established projects in the cryptocurrency space that focus on interoperability between blockchains. You can stake your ICX tokens, but you can also do that with Arc, so it's difficult to find much of a differentiator there. However, it does have a unique approach with its nodes that allow communities to develop their own governance. It's also worth noting that South Korea is a very blockchain-friendly country, which means Icon won't see as much resistance from a local perspective. The project has started to make progress outside of Asia as well as by developing partnerships with companies in Europe. The team has plenty of experience and has shown significant growth over the past few years, which shows that it's serious about what it's doing. That doesn't mean there aren't challenges though. It would be nice to see more traction in markets outside of Asia. ICON has started down this path, which is a good sign. There's also the issue of scalability both within the borders of South Korea and beyond. We'll see how the project chooses to handle that challenge. And finally, that token trading concentration is disconcerting. Being so exposed to Korean won markets means that trading is likely to be much more volatile than similar sized altcoins. So if you can't handle that roller coaster, don't ride it. Overall, the ICON project has potential, especially if it can succeed in uniting specific aspects of blockchain technology, but there is still a long way to go. And that's all, folks. But I'm really interested in what you guys have to say. What are your thoughts on the project? Do you have any questions for me? Hit me up in the comments below. Also, if this video was to your liking, then let me know. Hit that like button and tap the subscribe. Much more will be on its way soon.